Today we answer that age-old question. Does size really matter? So this is the 3-inch copper torpedo from Mile High Distilling. I got it several months back. This is the first time I'm finally getting to use it. Now typically when I run a column, it's a 2-inch column. This is 1 inch larger in diameter, and that should allow me to push more volume through the still at a time. The 3/4 inch condenser, this is a Liebig condenser with a 3/4 inch outlet. That is the smallest line in the system, which is larger than the one I'm also used to using. So I'm hoping that being able to move more volume at the same temperature will allow me to make a run in less time. So I am running about 6.5 gallons of a rye whiskey in still right now. That would typically take me 7, 8, 9 hours to run. So we're going to see if I can run it quicker than that. And if so, this is going to be a great addition. It'll be great for stripping runs, which I have another run that I'm going to be doing soon, where I'm going to be making a stripping run, where I should be able to strip all the alcohol in it out of a batch in, just a handful of hours, 2 or 3 hours maybe. So a big difference if it works. The larger column should do that, and we'll just find out. Now I'm going to give you some close-ups of this copper torpedo from Mile High, tell you a little bit about it. So as you can see, this all attaches to the 8-gallon milk can still that I have, also from Mile High. Has a 8-inch to 3-inch flange, which connects directly to the 3-inch column. Goes up, there's a sight glass, and then there's a deflagmator, which I'm not running today, but I've connected it just to see how tall this unit is. And then we have the transition at the top of the column into the condenser. There's also a thermometer at the top, which right now is reading less than 100 degrees. I lit this thing about 10 minutes ago, and it's just getting up to temperature almost to 120 degrees in the pot. This is a 36-inch Liebig condenser, so plenty of size to run quickly. I've got my water reservoir set up with a pump running into the bottom. Always run your cold into the bottom of the condenser, and then the warm water back out of the condenser and back into the reservoir. And I'm going to time this run. This has turned out to be a great run. I'm 2 hours and 45 minutes into this run, and it's pretty much done. This is probably the last jar I'm going to collect. It's starting to get a little bit telsy. I could increase the speed of the run and turn the rest of this run into like a stripping run to put in a feints jar, and I think I could probably do it in like 45 minutes. So this 3-inch column has made a huge difference in time. It started coming out, the first jar was 160. I'm down to about 135 right now, and so it's a very efficient still. I didn't hook up the deflagmator. That high proof, that 160, that's all just passive reflux because this column is so large. So really a great product, I think, from Mile High. I'll put a link down in the description if you're interested in checking it out. I think I'm going to use this run, which is a rye whiskey. I'm probably going to use it to do some aging experiments next and, see what I get. The run went quickly enough that I didn't have to change out my reservoir water at all. So that's a good thing also. So it's the next morning, and I tasted all of the jars of the run. I decided which ones I was going to keep, which ones I was going to toss. And after proofing it down to 120 so that I can age it, I ended up with about a gallon. And I also, after I finished filming yesterday, I went ahead and ran that still. I cranked up the heat and kind of treated the end of the run like a stripping run. And I ended up getting about a gallon more that I just put in my faints jar. So all in all, the 3-inch copper torpedo by Mile High, I think, is a great piece of equipment. I can see myself using it quite a bit for quick runs, and especially for stripping runs, which admittedly I don't do a whole lot of, but I do some. And it's great for that because that extra inch diameter really allows for you to move quite a bit of volume of vapor, so shortens the time dramatically. I also, that run took me, to get this, that run took me about 2 hours, 45 minutes. That also includes the heat up time, which I didn't do aggressively. So I could even shorten the time by really turning my fire up a little bit more, heating up more quickly. I can get, I imagine I can get a 6-gallon run in under 2 hours. I'm pretty sure. So anyway, I think it's a great piece of equipment. So I'll put a link down in the show notes for Mile High, and maybe put a card up here. So anyway, I'm going to age this. I was planning on aging this in one of the bad motivator barrels, but I didn't get enough. So I'm going to do some other aging. I've got some oak aging lids that I got from Moonshine glass barrels, and I'm going to try some of that. So that'll be in a different video. Anyway, if you want to see more Moonshine videos, check out my playlist, and YouTube thinks you'll like this video. See you next time.